My name is Tim Hollick, and while I'm the Director of Marketing for Epidiolex, I'm not here to talk to you about Epidiolex today. I would ask that you see one of our members of our team over at our booth if you have any questions about Epidiolex. What I want to talk to you about is, and thank you for your partnership over the last 9 years or so, more specifically the last 4 years, around trying to have better days and better nights. And Fred, yes, I do have some slides, but I'm looking at this as more of a show and tell. Because one of these you actually have in your bag, as Tracy pointed out, the infographics. And yes, Helen and Tracy talked about the importance of infographics, and that's what we have. And one of these is really just reminding you about the sleep health study that we partnered with over 4 years ago with the LGS Foundation when Tracy came to our office, and out of your 2018 survey, you said that sleep was one of the #1 concerns that you have. And all our ambassadors would say, you give me sleep and everything else will fall in place. I'll take care of the rest. And the other project that I want to talk to you about is really the one that you have in your welcome bag is the infographic, and that is the behavioral health project that the data just read out. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of the background on where we're going, more importantly, where we're going. I thought we had the QR code here, but if you go to the LGS Foundation website there, the sleep health study that we did and handed out last time in your welcome packets was done in partnership with the LGS Foundation. And it's not really there to kind of point out, that yes, you have sleep challenges, as Tracy mentioned before in her talk. It's really to highlight that you're not alone out there, and what are some of the resources that you can have that may help you and how we can help, and things such as consistent bedtime routines, blackout curtains, white noise, nurses to help. But what it also pointed out was the impact on the caregiver. And that we know. We know from all the years of working with you that there is a burden of the caregiver. And then the co-sleeping, it does come with a cost, because in the survey, 90% of the people had the caregivers had their own sleep disturbed, and there was an impact of them on chronic fatigue, irritation, mood swings, and over 50% of you co-sleep with your loved one in this survey, the respondents, more than 5 nights a week. And so where we are now is we're about ready to publish that paper and then continue our partnership to be able to provide information and resources to you on the sleep health. The second project that we're just got the data on, literally this came in hot, so there may be some burn marks at the bottom of your welcome bag because this just came off the press, and that is the partnership that we started really about 3 years ago. And it was with the LGS Foundation, and about 366 individuals within your community participated in this particular survey, but it was done in conjunction with the TSC Alliance and the Gervais Foundation. And I want to just quickly highlight what's in there because the details will be in the infographic that you have. And it is, what did we study? We looked at these aggressive and assertive behaviors and how they impact the individual. And specifically, you'll have the LGS cut of data in that bag. But more importantly, what are we going to do about it? And who cares and why does it matter? And to share with you a little bit of the outcomes, yes, you have overactive and impulsive behaviors are the most common. And the unsafe behaviors kind of came behind second. But many of these behaviors happen simultaneously, which makes it difficult for care. And a big part of this survey, when we talk to our core team, and Helen's a part of it, Kathy Levens with Tracy, is we have to have people come out of the dark because you're not alone with these aggressive and assertive behaviors. And the point wasn't to make you feel, yes, my loved one does exhibit these, but what is the impact on you as an individual and what can we do about it? And I'll share with you what we've identified we can do about it, because the impact on the caregivers is that 80% of you that have a loved one that displays these behaviors will report anxiety or stress. About 70% reported that they withdraw from the communities because of that. And 1 in 2 of you said that there's a financial burden. And there's a real financial burden when you have a loved one that does exhibit these behaviors. The other finding that we knew was out there, but now we've quantified it, is almost 80% of you said there's a disconnect between the provider and your family. And when you go to the appointments, there is a disconnect. And so how do we bridge that gap as an organization to help you have better, more productive appointments with your physician? But as we've partnered with Eileen Devine And you, for those of you that were in her workshop yesterday or are going to go today, Eileen Devine is going to help us going forward to be able to provide you those resources because there is a gap. And so where do we go from here? Yes, awareness is one of the key aspects of why we've gone to these family conferences and got the data done in time, and we will publish the study. Dr. Scott Perry has agreed to be one of the lead authors for us to publish this study, and that is really not only to provide the awareness within the community, but for the physician community, if we put it in a peer-reviewed journal. And he's going to help, along with another thought leader, to be able to move forward with our core team to publish this. But for you, the most important thing is we're looking to build a library of tools that the foundation can provide on the website that you'll have access to, whether they're written or they're podcasts or they're videos that you can download to help you cope with your loved one's behavior and you as an individual. And this is where Eileen Devine has been partnering with us almost for the last year and will be partnering with us moving forward to help provide those resources. And then Scott Perry will help us with the physician education and how do we be able to help change their mindset so that you can get the support you need. So really that is the purpose of what we wanted to do, is to thank you for all the years and many of you that have participated in these surveys and help us go forward to provide the resources that you need. Thank you.